Greetings and welcome to Lamarok's Lair. This evening I just wanted to show you guys this crazy pumpkin plant that's growing here in the garden. This is planted in the corner of this garden. It's kind of more of a flower area, mostly echinacea. But it's planted back here in this corner. Now this fence from beginning to end, these panels are about 5 feet. It's about a 20-foot span. And this pumpkin, now I'm new to pumpkins, so maybe this is normal, but it has just taken over this is one plant, just one single plant, and it has just taken over this entire area of the garden. This is a recent development. I'm sending it here over into my vegetable area. Another tendril underneath this purple basil. And now, the last couple weeks, it has now gone out of the garden gate. I'll show you what I mean here. It's come out of the garden. And it is now, I don't know, another 15 feet probably out into the yard. So we'll see. And I thought I saw, yes, a pumpkin developing here. So I'm glad I let it ramble. This, unlike the pumpkin that I showed in another video that has already produced a pumpkin, this was a jack-o'-lantern style that I actually planted. The other was a rogue. Alright, now over here, this is when I first noticed it going wild. There were tomatoes along this fence that have all since succumbed to the late blight. But this vine was all over the top of the tomatoes, this fence, going, well, there's one that's now down there about ready to exit the garden, I think, that way. And this, then, and these leaves are massive. They're starting to get a little bit of the spots on them, but really it's too bad. But it's going across the top of here, and I'm afraid if a pumpkin does to grow there, I'm going to have to come up with some supports, like I had to over here. Okay. This one part of the vine came up this Rose of Sharon, climbed up into it. Unfortunately, did not break the plant, although this one branch is severely bent, because at the bottom here is a huge pumpkin. I'll back away. I was afraid it was going to snap off there. It was so big, so I put this 5-gallon bucket underneath it, and you can see this is a standard 5-gallon bucket, and this thing is much wider, its diameter. It is starting to turn orange now, because I wonder how much bigger it was going to get, but it's, yeah, pretty crazy big. It's a nice fat pumpkin. So anyways, and it hasn't really stopped there. This vine has continued on and is basically circling back to the vine where the vine was actually planted. So anyways, that's my crazy pumpkin plant, and I'll let you see the pumpkin once it's done. Alright, well, good evening.